Here are 20 facts that sound fake, but are actually true. Tigers, lions, and bears create distress genes by tearing into them, a process known as zoo genes. These custom-ripped genes are then auctioned off for charity, with proceeds often benefiting the zoos that house the animals. The Earth's day-night cycle is gradually lengthening over time. Approximately 620 million years ago, a day on Earth was about 21.9 hours long. Guide dogs are trained to disobey their owner's commands when they perceive the instructions to be unsafe. This behavior is known as intelligent disobedience, and it enables them to protect their handlers from potential harm. In July 1999, Penny Brown, a nurse attending a baseball game to watch her son, saved 11-year-old Kevin Steffen by performing CPR after he was accidentally struck in the chest with a baseball bat, causing his heart to stop. Remarkably, 7 years later, Kevin saved Penny from choking by administering the Heimlich maneuver. A rattlesnake can strike in as little as 50 to 90 milliseconds, with some studies indicating maximum strike speeds of up to approximately 4.2 meters per second, or about 13.8 feet per second. This rapid movement makes it one of the fastest known striking actions among animals with backbones. There are significantly more plastic flamingos in the US than real ones, with estimates suggesting around 20 million plastic flamingos compared to approximately 200,000 living flamingos. Bruises change color as your body breaks down and reabsorbs hemoglobin that is leaked from damaged blood vessels. Initially, a bruise appears red due to fresh, oxygen-rich blood. As healing progresses, the blood loses oxygen and the hemoglobin breaks down into various compounds, causing the bruise to transition through colors such as blue, purple, green, and yellow before fading away completely. Arch West, the inventor of Doritos, had his ashes buried with Doritos sprinkled over his urn as a tribute to his legacy. One of the primary reasons night vision goggles display a green image is that the human eye is most sensitive to light wavelengths, around 555 nanometers, which corresponds to the green spectrum. This sensitivity allows us to perceive more shades of green than any other color, enhancing clarity and contrast in low light conditions. Additionally, the phosphor used in night vision devices glows green when struck by electrons, further contributing to this characteristic color. Cobwebs have been historically used in wound treatment, with ancient Greeks and Romans applying them to cuts to keep wounds dry and protect them from infection. Soldiers also utilize spider webs for healing wounds, often combining honey and vinegar for cleaning before covering the area with spider webs. In 1818, when Abraham Lincoln was 9 years old, his mother, Nancy Hanks Lincoln, died on October 5 from milk sickness, a condition linked to consuming milk from cows that had ingested the poisonous plant white snake root. This illness was prevalent among early settlers in southern Indiana, as they were unfamiliar with the plant and its toxic effects. There is a phobia called allodoxophobia, which is the fear of other people's opinions. People with this phobia often experience significant anxiety and distress when confronted with differing opinions, leading to avoidance of situations where opinions may be expressed. Stephen J. Russell escaped from prison 4 times. His first escape was in 1992 when he walked out of Harris County Jail. After being recaptured, he lowered his bail by impersonating a judge and escaped again. For his third escape, he dressed as a doctor to leave the prison, and for his final escape, he faked his death while in a hospice facility, claiming to have late-stage AIDS. Ultimately, Russell received a 144-year sentence for various crimes, including the escapes, and is currently serving this sentence. Purple is considered a royal color because it was derived from the secretions of Murex sea snails, producing the labor-intensive Tyrian purple dye. It took up to 12,000 snails to make just 1 gram of dye, making it very expensive and accessible mainly to royalty and the elite. Consequently, purple became a symbol of power and prestige throughout history. Research indicates that wounds in the oral cavity, including the tongue, can heal up to 3 times faster than those on other skin areas. This rapid healing is attributed to its rich blood supply and the presence of healing proteins in saliva, which together facilitate quicker recovery and minimizes scarring compared to other body parts. A study found that rats prefer silence over music, including Beethoven's Für Elise and Jazz by Miles Davis. However, after being conditioned with cocaine while listening to jazz, they developed a preference for it even when sober. Japan has extremely strict gun laws, and in a notable case, a police officer who died by suicide using his service weapon was posthumously charged with violating firearm regulations. Treadmills, specifically the treadwheel, were introduced in 1818 by English engineer Sir William Cubitt to employ convicts. While initially intended for punishment, it required prisoners to walk on a large rotating cylinder, generating power for tasks like grinding corn and pumping water. dinosaur-built hummingbird is the only bird recognized for having a beak longer than its body, measuring between 8 to 12 centimeters or 3.1 to 4.7 inches in length, not including the tail. This remarkable adaptation enables it to feed on long tubular flowers that are inaccessible to most other birds. A hurricane unleashes an astonishing amount of energy, equivalent to the explosive power of approximately 10,000 nuclear bombs over its entire life cycle, according to NASA. This immense energy output stems from the storm's ability to draw heat and moisture from warm ocean waters, generating powerful winds and heavy rainfall. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I see you guys next time.